Good morning, students. So today we are going to study about the new concept, that is production possibility set. So you already know what does it mean. What is production possibility set? So production possibility set is the collection of all the possible combination of the goods and services that can be produced from a given amount of resources and a given stock of technological knowledge. So what does it mean? So production possibility set, or we will call it as a production possibility set or production possibility amount. What is that? It is the collection of all the possible combination. All the possible combination, which and all the combinations it will cover? The goods and services, the combination of goods and services that can be produced with the given amount of resources. Resources may be land, labor, capital, organization. These and all are the resources, and a given stock of technological knowledge. So technological knowledge means the machinery, equipment, these and all the things comes under the technological knowledge. So production possibility set, nothing but it is a possibility, or it is a set of the collection, which and all it is going to be collect the possible combination of the goods and services that can be produced with the given amount of resources and given stock of technological knowledge. Resources, the amount land you have given and the same time technology to use that land or to make it for the agriculture activity or make it for the production, the knowledge, technological knowledge which you have gained, that will comes under production possibility set. So in simple words, we can say that production possibility is nothing but it is a possibility, or it can be, we can say, the production possibility by using the goods and services with the given amount of resources and technological knowledge. Here one schedule is given. The schedule here written as a possibilities. So which and all the possibilities are there? Next one, two commodities, that is corn and cotton. So possibility, you can write it as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or you can name it as A, B, C, D, E. It is up to you. So next one is corn and cotton. So it is not a necessary or it is not a compulsory that you have to take same example. You can take it any example. So important is the combination. So if we are using 1 acre of land, how much corn we can produce and how much cotton we can produce, the amount is given here. So here you can see the differences. When it comes to corn, that maximum is 4. When it comes to cotton, a maximum is 10. So why is the difference? It is a simple logic. When we are producing corn in any field, we can produce less compared to cotton. So if you haven't seen the trees or the plantation of cotton, in one plantation you can produce maximum or you can produce much of cotton. But when it comes to corn plantation, you can produce only few corn by one plantation. And at the same time, when you are going to sell those corn, you have to separate it. That time the weight of corn automatically is going to reduce. That's why the corn is less and the cotton is high. So now let us start. So when you are producing 10 kg or 10 unit of cotton, there will be 0 amount of corn, because in one acre of land you can produce either 4 kg of corn or 10 kg of cotton. That is the maximum production possibility of corn and cotton. Either you can produce 4 kg by using complete 1 acre of land, or you can use complete 1 acre of land and you can produce 10 kg of cotton. It is up to you. So here why this is different combinations are given. So in production possibility set means it is a combination of goods and services that can be produced. So goods and services we are producing here by using the technology and the resources. So which and all the possibilities are there that we are going to study under this table. So the first possibility, that is A. Under this first possibility, when you are not producing any amount of corn, that time you can produce 10 unit of cotton. So when it is 0 amount of corn, that time 10 unit of cotton we can produce. The next possibility is when you are producing 1 kg of corn, automatically the cotton production is going to be reduced. Why? Because you are acquiring some land, or you are using in that same acre, 1 acre land to produce corn. That time the cotton production will be reduced. It should not be 9 only, you can take it as a 8. It is not necessary that it should be 9. It is just for the example I have written these numbers. So the concept is when the corn production is increasing, the cotton production should be reduced. That is the relationship between these two variables. So you can take it any number. So next combination, when you are using 2 units or when you are producing 2 kg of corn, what happens? Automatically the cotton production will reduce because you are using the land for the corn production also. So if you are continuously using the corn production, or you are using the land for the corn production, automatically the cotton production goes on reducing. So here you can see as many amount of corn production you are increasing, that many cotton production is reducing. When you are using 3 unit of corn you are producing, the cotton production will be automatically reduced to the 4. And when you are using complete land for the corn production, that is 4 kg, that time what happens to the cotton production? It will become 0. So this is the relationship between the corn and cotton. So what it will tell? So in the above schedule, an economy can produce corn and cotton by using the resources. It can be produced either corn or cotton. It is up to the producer or it is up to the farmer. Some combination of corn and cotton can be produced when the given amount of resources or resources are fully utilized. When we are using the resources fully, here we are not wasting any amount of land. We are using complete 1 acre land. So either we can use for the both production or we can use for one single commodity producing. So here we are only producing cotton. No corn production is there. But we are using 1 acre of complete land. Here you can see we are using complete land for the production of corn. That time we are not producing cotton, but we are using 1 acre of complete land. And at the point B, C, D, here also we are using both for both the production, that is corn and cotton. Here what happens? Here no wastage of land. In this all the points A, B, C, D, E, we are using complete land or complete property and we are not wasting any amount of land. So fully utilized. If entire resources are used, then economy can produce 4 units of corn and 10 units of cotton. If you are using a land, particular land for any one production, that time we can produce maximum 4 units of cotton and 4 unit of corn and 10 unit of cotton if you are using full land for one particular production. So I hope you understood what is production possibility set, the meaning of production possibility set and the schedule or the table of production possibility sets. The notes is given, so go through that. Tomorrow I am going to continue with this same topic. Tomorrow I am going to explain you about the graph, how you can draw the production possibility frontier graph, and I am going to explain it. So thank you students.